Thank you for considering a position in housing and residence life at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. I'm here to talk about our complex director positions and our assistant complex director positions.
The Office of Residence Life is searching for exceptional candidates to join our staff. Those interviewed for this segment are just a small sampling of a dynamic, multicultural team. Their main focus is to provide an exceptional college experience for residents at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater.
Our goal here in residence life is to set up a community for our students that they can live, learn, and engage in, and create a living, learning environment that is conducive to their studies, but also creating a well-rounded individual. We're strong believers that it's our job to set students up for success academically, but we also know so much of that learning process happens outside of the classroom and often in our residence halls. Clearly, I'd say that our employees contribute greatly to that process. Our complex directors, our assistant complex directors, all of our live-in staff, they do contribute to that overall community development of our residents. And it goes all the way from our custodian all the way up to our executive director of housing.
Let's find out some of the most important things learned from the experience of being a complex director or assistant complex director.
First, I'll talk about our complex director position. These are full-time master's level staff that live in the residence halls. These folks are in charge of the overall management and coordination of that respective complex.
Everybody is different. I knew that coming in, but this just helped me realize that is a real thing. With every student, I treat them like an individual person. I have learned how important that is.
I think I've learned positively representing myself with the department and with the campus in general. UWW, you get to work really close-knit with different professionals on campus.
The CDs directly supervise the assistant complex directors, they directly supervise the RAs, and no one position impacts students more than RAs. They're the eyes and ears for the rest of the department, including the complex directors. And the CD's positive supervision of the RAs is the best way for them to impact the lives of many students. The assistant complex director position serves as a secondary co-supervisor to the RAs, but they also have a primary responsibility to supervising the desk. They supervise the desk assistants.
I've learned how to work better with others. This is my third and final year here at Whitewater, and I think the things I've been challenged with have allowed me to grow as an individual and as a professional.
I never feel like I can't go to the associate director or the executive director. I don't ever feel like there's someone in the department that I cannot talk to. And I do think it's welcomed and my feedback is welcomed. People want to hear my opinions.
To be very critical of the different services that we're providing students because they deserve the best and we should be giving them the best.
There's an enormous amount of day-to-day, one-to-one contact that our positions get with students. And how we handle those contacts, I think, shape the lives of our students and ultimately make a difference. In both positions, the sky's the limit. I always say to the staff, you have to do your job, but let's knock it out of the park.
There are many challenges that staff members may face. Let's find out more about how those are managed.
You can go into the office on any given day and think you have this and this and this to do on your to-do list, and lo and behold, 5 o'clock happens and you haven't touched anything on your to-do list. And that's just part of what we do. Sometimes you have to hit that curveball.
No day is the same. Every day is different. So you have to be willing to stay on your toes. You never know what's coming in, what types of problems students are having.
And I think that's probably the best trait of our department and our university as a whole is that, we have that common goal and we may disagree on how to get there at times, but then we can challenge each other with that and we can do that in a professional way.
I think sometimes in all professions we can get bogged down by the emails and the paperwork that come along with it, but at the end of the day, we're also encouraged to make sure that we're making those connections not only with our students that we interact with, but also the many departments that serve our students as well as, that we collaborate with.
There are many benefits to joining our team. While the staff tells you more about those, we'll take a look at some of the living conditions you'll experience at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater.
We believe that many minds are better than one or two, and I also believe from a supervision standpoint, it's my job to set you up for success, to provide the resources you need to be successful, and then move out of your way and let you do your job.
By far, my favorite part of my position is supervising the RAs. I get to interact and develop 15 amazing individuals who directly impact students' experiences.
My favorite part of my position is my involvement with the Leadership Involvement Team, or LIT for short. I really enjoy watching them grow and into stronger leaders and watching them then go and get hired in other places on campus and do great things elsewhere as well.
You're also given the opportunity to advise groups like NRHH and RHA and the diversity advocates.
Working with our leadership involvement teams and advising them on different programming and just meeting students in the hallways.
Each of us has money for professional development, and I enjoy that. That's an awesome perk that we have.
Putting yourself in that position to be in student org meetings with the student and being able to give them feedback and process through what the organization is doing is an awesome professional development tool for myself.
Our salary, you'll find, is competitive in the Midwest. Our benefits package in the state of Wisconsin is competitive as well. Our graduate assistant compensation package is truly outstanding and includes full tuition.
We have a lot of perks such as our apartment and the many things within our apartment.
We have a pet policy on campus which allows for cats and dogs. Pets are great to come home to. You've had a long day at the office, you come home to a dog that's wagging their tail, nothing beats that. We provide our students with a living, learning, engaging environment that sets them up for success academically and also allows them to develop a well-rounded experience and a well-rounded person outside of the classroom. They leave here in a position having supervision experience, advising experience, conduct adjudication. It's the ability to demonstrate that you can multitask successfully. You have budget experience, you have programmatic experience. All of those experiences are really transferable and transitional skills that can be applied to any other setting, any other career, any other campus.
You get a lot of freedom in your supervision and a lot of freedom to work with your RAs in your building. And with that freedom, I think I was able to develop myself and those that work with me.
As soon as you get here, it feels like you're being welcomed by your family. And like family, you have your ups, you have your downs, but you stick together, and that's one thing that I can say that this department does very well.
I really love my coworkers, and I know that sounds cliche, but I really love that I can call them, and if I have questions to things that I can just ask them.
I know for me, my RA impacted my experience a whole lot when I was in undergrad, and for me to be able to help these individuals do the same for other folks is just amazing.
I think from the moment you come in here, we are going to demonstrate to you that we care about you as an individual and we want to set you up for success professionally. We make sure that you have the ability to maximize your experience here, but also gain the skills and experiences you need to be successful in your next step.
Thank you for your interest and consideration. If you have any additional questions about positions in the Office of Residence Life at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, please feel free to contact us at 262-472-5275.